I told you about old school researchers and how they take the paparazzi money shot approach going after people, or going after the forest people. They're very aggressive, they're very rude, they're very disrespectful, and I was that way for 10 years. But habituators take a non-invasive approach, a more respectful approach. They don't go after them like they're dumb giant mountain apes and descendants of Gigantopithecus, which was the predominant theory for a long time, perpetuated by Dr. Krantz out of Washington State University and Dr. Meldrum out of Idaho State University. So they're not looking at them as descendants of Gigantopithecus anymore. They're looking at them as relic hominids, as forest people, like the North American Indians have been trying to say they are. So our approach as habituators is to approach them respectfully and to hang out, offer gifts, food, and wait for them to come in, and to do the same thing over and over and over again, to be repetitive, therefore become predictable. Being predictable makes us trustworthy. And so that's the habituation approach. Now, our conference that we're hosting at the Baymont Suite and Inns in Bremerton, Washington, Friday, April 24th through Sunday, April 26th, is going to be the first ever Habituators Conference. All the other Bigfoot conferences that have ever existed are all the paparazzi money shot aggressive old schoolers. This is going to be the first conference ever where we bring together a bunch of habituators from all over North America who are all having the same kind of success that I'm having. And we're going to be sharing with the public how to do night sits, how to, find an area, set up your own habituation site. Because if there's more of us out there doing it, then we'll accelerate our discovery of the species.
So the people who've had the old school mentality for so long,
which I did for 10 years as well.
What has their response been to your new way of doing things?
Oh, they're not happy. They think we're kooks. I'm hanging out, with them like Dr. Jane Goodall did with the chimps. And nobody likes to be told that their approach is not the correct approach. I didn't like it when I was a old schooler for the first 10 years and people were telling me that, I wouldn't listen to them. They ticked me off. But after 10 years of butting my head against the wall and them always keeping their distance, they're there, but they keep their distance. You can hear them, but they're never coming in any closer. You get all kinds of foot casts out of the ground, bedding areas, fecal samples, but never interaction. After 10 years of that, it was like, am I going to keep doing this? Or am I willing to switch it up? Am I willing to admit that my approach wasn't the correct way? There's a better way. So I switched, and within a year of switching, it all changed. The number of visuals, interactions, them coming into camp changed exponentially. So.
All right, let's go check this out.
Okay.